Hi everybody, this is Brey's Ways. I was trying to come up with something nostalgic, something cute, something from my childhood, and I couldn't help but think of my grandma always making her special little desserts, her cookies, her cakes, her little pies, her empanadas, and all kinds of things. And one of the things that I really loved that she used to make were the little peanut butter cookies. And I thought it would be cute if I could remake them using the modeling clay. Didn't they come out cute? And this is what I would like to show you today on how to make them. So I hope that you will follow along or at least try making them and letting me see what you do later. I would like to get started by saying that I have always had a thing for these little cookies. I mean, they're one of my favorites. And I don't know if y'all are into peanut butter or not, but if you are, and if you have never tried making them, they are the most simplest cookies you could actually make. But I thought they would be really cute to make them, out of the modeling clay. So to make these, you will need your modeling clay. I use the Crayola Model Magic. For me it's really nice. I like the way it gets. I like the way it feels. It's not easy. It's not hard to use. It's very simple. And aside from the clay, I wanted to first name all the items that you might need. You definitely are going to need a fork. Preferably one with the long tines so that, when you press down on your cookie, it'll mark, the length of your tines, just right. I use this as my spatula to make it easier to lift them off your working surface. I work on my table. Either it's on a piece of wax paper or just on my table. And either way, the modeling clay will stick to a surface. So for me, it's just easier to use my spatula whenever I do them straight on my table. You could try to do them also on wax paper, and you can easily just peel the paper from the cookie afterwards, and place it onto another little plate or tray that you might have. So you also will need, and I use a straight brush of any kind. It doesn't matter so long as the brush is nice and soft and you can work it into little tight areas, because as you can tell, the little grooves of the imprint of the tines on your cookie are pretty tight and everything, and you want to be able to get into all those little edges, all those little dips and everything, all those little nooks and crannies. I personally was using for many years this Go Create brand of iridescent glitter that I would find at Walmart, but I have not been able to find it recently. This one is a clear, I seriously want to say this is really a clear glitter that doesn't have any color to it at all. Now the same thing that they're selling, well, the thing that they're selling now that I've noticed is this other one. But this one, I don't know if you can pick up on it, has color to it. It has like little specks of green and pink in it. And though it is very pretty, and I do like using it, and I don't mind using it on some projects, when I want to make my cookies look more realistic, this was the glitter to go to, because it just simply looks like, your average sugar. So I'm hoping that Walmart will bring this back again, because I really, really enjoy this. Let me know if you guys are still getting this type of glitter in your stores. I'm very interested, because I've been wanting to find it and I can't find it. So this is all I have right now, guys. Just a little bit, so I was saving it to do this little demonstration. Alrighty, and I use for the cookies to paint them up, I was using the nutmeg brown and the toasted marshmallow, both in the apple barrel acrylic craft paints. and I will show you how I mix those as well. And now you can do the cookies in two different ways. You can either cut out your cookies using your little round cookie cutters, or you can do it a more simpler way by just rolling it into a ball and then pressing it down with your fork. If you don't, and I was going to say, if you don't have this little glitter, or you know, you don't want to use this, but if you want to use this, this is fine. But if you don't, I would suggest then to get yourself some white sand, because it also looks like sugar. So you can use that in its place. And as for painting the cookies, if you don't have any paintbrushes whatsoever and you are in need of a brush, if you happen to have these, you can actually use this as it is, or you can trim the edges of the little plastic edge that's down here. You can trim that up and make it into a smaller brush, and then you can use it to get into all those little nooks and crannies as well. Either way, it's soft, so it should be able to get in there just as well. I think I have everything. Oh, and I was going to say, if you use any modeling clay, it's best to keep it in its own wrapper, nice and tight, with a clothespin, or you know, just something that you can roll down with and snap onto it. I use this. I have this container that I bought, and I like to just simply just, you know, roll up the bag, put a pin on it. And mine are actually made from, and it's real simple, because you know, sometimes you get the plastic clothes hangers that come with your clothes, right? What I do is I just simply snap off the ends, and now I have some snack bag grabbers, or enclosures, and I like to just use it on the bags. And then I'll just simply put the bag into my container, and then, you know, put the lid on it, and it'll keep it nice and airtight, so my clays won't dry out. But before I do that, let me just open up this bag, and the model magic clay, I suppose as any other clay, does last you a good while. You know, if you take good care of it, you know, it will last you a very good while. So, you know, just always remember to keep it nice and airtight, where the air won't get to it or anything. And do not work with the fan in your area if you can help it. Try not to keep a fan running on your workstation. Otherwise, you're going to end up, you know, with your clay hardening up on you. Now, the easiest way for me was, and I did do it both ways, but I took it all back together. I took all the clay and made them into little balls about this size. And you can make them any size you want. You can make them even smaller. You can make them even bigger. It doesn't matter, but this is a preferred size, like the size of a large marble. And all you simply do, I hope that you can see it from here. I think you can. Is that you just put your little ball down, right? And you take your fork and you gently press down about halfway. Then you take the fork again and do the other direction. Now, because it sticks to my desk, I will use my spatula, and I simply can pick it up. And you can also reshape it, make it more round, you know, just play with it. The one thing about the modeling clay is that it's so easy to play with. It's so easy to reshape. And there you go. So now you have a little cookie. So let me just take another little bit of clay here. And all you do, you don't have to work your clay to soften it if you're just going to make these cookies. I don't think it's necessary. For other bigger projects, or for other things that you want to, you know, roll out with your rolling pin or something like that, yes. Or if you want to do cookie cutouts, then yes, I would stretch out the modeling clay. But for something like this, it's pretty soft and malleable, so I don't think you really need that. And again, I hope that you can see this, guys. I'm trying to put it somewhere where I can see it on the camera. And all you do is just gently press down. Well, it came up on that one. And then you turn it and go again. And there it is. And so now I take my paint, and I had made this paint right here by taking the two paints that I told you, the nutmeg brown and the toasted marshmallow. And you can pretty much use any colors you want. I mean, this is more, to me, the traditional way, or the traditional color, to make it look like those little cinnamon cookies that, you know, my grandma used to make. But anyways, you take a little bit of your nutmeg paint, and you pretty much go the same ratio as, you know, the brown with your, if I can get it out, your marshmallow paint. Uh-oh. Seems like I'm running low. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. And then I simply take my brush and I use it to mix my paint real quick. And as you can see, it works pretty well. And so I also set aside a little bit more of my nutmeg paint on the side, just to give touches to the cookie after I have fully painted it, to give it more of a baked look to it. So all you do is you take your brush with that light brown and you paint your edges. I always paint my edges first, and then I'll go in and do the top, and I'll go into all the little grooves, all those little nicks and crannies, until it looks like so. I will not paint the back until after I'm done completely with doing what I'm doing to the front. I mean, you can choose to paint it beforehand. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, but that's just the way I do it. I'm going to go ahead and finish painting up the remainder of my cookies so I can have them all done, and then I'll glitter them up so that you will see them. This is pretty relaxing stuff. I like doing this stuff. Then I'll go in with the brown. Has everyone been all right? I hope everyone stays safe out there. COVID is still a big thing. We still need to do our part. We're taking care of not just ourselves, right, but everybody else around us. So important. All right. So here are the completed cookies, guys. Don't they look pretty? And they're very simple to make. They're actually even more simple than making the real ones. So I hope you guys will try making them yourselves. I think my grandma would have definitely gotten a kick out of the stuff that I'm doing now. She definitely would have been involved in it. So anyways, until next time, guys, this is Brey's Ways. Y'all take care out there, and I'll be seeing you again real soon. And please don't forget that if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit the little bell so you'll know when my next videos are coming up. And guys, I would love to see more comments. Let me know how I'm doing and how you like my videos. So please comment, all right? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.